Medical practitioners in the town of Tennant Creek say violence is so out of control that total alcohol prohibition should be considered. Businesses that are being broken into by drunks every night are also calling for an extension of temporary rules limiting grog sales.
Tennant Creek landlord Tony Watson says a few days after his tenants moved out of this house, youths trashed it. Then drinkers moved in.
I want to see this sort of damage stop, and I want to see the alcohol restrictions continue, because whilst they've been in place, it has been quieter.
He's closed his restaurant on the main street after drunken assaults on his wife and himself, along with nightly break-ins.
We had children at 5 o'clock in the morning, unsupervised. We're talking about 11, 12, 13-year-old children break into our restaurant. They smashed open the screen, broke through a window, and then all they stole was a can of drink.
The call to extend 2 weeks of alcohol restrictions was repeated again and again at a public meeting organised by the local council to try to find solutions to the Tennant Creek crisis.
Restrictions is one thing, but a complete out and out ban on alcohol and moratorium on alcohol for 2 years, 5 years, give the town a chance to recover.
Doctors are despairing over constantly treating attempted suicide cases and drunk pregnant mothers.
That we can't just restrict alcohol, we actually need to become dry.
A community devastated by the alleged rape of a 2-year-old, homicides and suicides, also called for more housing to reduce overcrowding, safe houses for at-risk children, and informing police about those making trouble.
Dob people in.
Of those with grog problems, some are trying to get help.
We know what alcohol doing to us. You know, we've gone through his rehab. We know what's happened to our body and that.
Local Indigenous organisations providing support programmes are fighting a tough battle.
We're not getting any support from the government, but we are improving.
They say 6 weeks of extra child protection resources committed so far by the Territory Government isn't enough.
You just can't come in and inject any short-term approach. These are real issues for Aboriginal families and indeed the broader community, and they will take a long, long time.
You need to have consistent funding, and you need to have it for a longer period.
A town needing urgent attention. Jane Bardon, ABC News, Tennant Creek.